In this pre-lab video, I'm going to explain how to use SpectroVis and Vernier spectral analysis so you can be successful in your first lab of your college career. So essentially, SpectroVis is a spectrophotometer device, which means that it emits light. There's a lamp inside of the SpectroVis, and there's another part of the SpectroVis called a cuvette, which is a clear container that holds liquid samples. Basically, what this means is that the light is going to pass through the cuvette and into the solution, and we get to read the absorbance, which basically is the quantity of light absorbed by the solution. And when doing this, we can compare it to the solution's concentration, which is basically the measure of quantity of solute in a given quantity of solution. So, okay. Now that we've gone through context, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to plug in your SpectroVis into the desktop monitor via the USB cable attached to the device. Once you've done this, launch spectral analysis on your computer and ensure that SpectroVis is connected. The pop-up screen will have a little tab at the bottom, and it will tell you if it's connected. If it's not, contact your TA and they'll help you. So if it's connected, you select an experiment, and we're going to only focus on absorbance versus concentration because that's all we use in introductory laboratory courses. Once you've done this, calibration will begin. Wait the full 90 seconds for the lamp to warm up, and while this is warming up, you can grab your cuvette and fill it with deionized water to the fill line. Make sure before you put the cuvette into the holder that you cleaned it with a Chemtech wipe, which is basically a wipe that cleans off dust and small particles. We're cleaning off fingerprints. We don't want fingerprints on the cuvette because it will affect our absorbance and the quality of our data. So once you've done that, and the 90 seconds have passed, you can place the cuvette into the holder and ensure that the arrows are aligned. Then you're going to click Finish Calibration on your computer, and once that happens, a new pop-up screen will appear, and it will be a graph of absorbance versus wavelength. So now what you're going to do is you're going to grab your cuvette, dump the water into the waste beaker, and rinse the cuvette 3 times with your stock solution. Then you're going to pour the stock solution into the cuvette to the fill line. Again, wipe the sides of the cuvette with a Chemtech wipe, and then place it into the holder, ensuring that the arrows are aligned. Observe where the graph's peak is and move your clicker to the peak, hit done, and this will set the point as lambda max. And this is the wavelength at which the substance has the strongest photon absorption. So once you've done that, you can start collecting your data. Place your first sample in the cuvette holder. Typically, this is already our stock solution, so we're just going to hit collect to start collecting our data. And then once the absorbance value has stabilized, you're going to hit stop, and this will record your data point in the chart. So continue with this methodology until you've completed each trial of your data table.